Tutorial on using the PrestoPlot calculator. Let's find out how to use the PrestoPlot calculator through several examples. Let's open a data file. We now activate the calculator, for example with a left click on the toolbar icon. Let's create a new variable, pbat, from the existing IBNR and VDHU variables. The available variables can easily be accessed either using the datasets icon or using a drag and drop from the datasets window. The formula is valid, and a green validation icon appears on the left side. Now click on the Create button. The new created variable is now listed in the datasets window. Just like all variables, the created variable can be plotted using a right mouse click in the datasets list. We are now going to plot a timed variable as a function of another one with the using x function to obtain a combined curve. Select VDHU, then in the calculator function list, select the using x function. The calculator functions are described in the online help. Double left click on the function. Using the datasets icon, select the second variable in the function, ibat. Click on the Create button, and the new variable appears in the datasets window. We now plot this new variable with the F2 shortcut. The curve data point coordinates are displayed with the left mouse click. The calculator also allows the alignment of two variables, for example to allow for direct comparison. Using the file drag and drop, let's load a new data file with the VDHU variable predicted from a simulator. We now plot the real variable VDHU together with the simulated one, VDHU simu, in a single plot with the F2 shortcut. Turning on symbols and zooming in using the mouse wheel shows that data points have different sampling rates. To compare the simulation accuracy with respect to the real values, let's align the VDHU variable onto the sampling of the VDHU simu time points. Let's open the calculator and select the VDHU variable using the datasets icon. With the fx function icon, select the align x function. Let's now choose the target variable from which the resampling must be applied, VDHU simu. The calculator automatically creates a name and a unit that can be modified. The Create button generates the new resampled variable. The new variable appears on the list in the datasets window. Let's plot this new variable in a graph together with VDHU simu. F2 shortcut. We can see that the variable representing VDHU is properly estimated at the same timed point as VDHU simu. Variables being now aligned, it is possible, for example, to compute the difference between the simulation, VDHU simu, and the real points, VDHU. Let's compute this difference using the calculator. Note that past formulas are stored in the calculator history buffer. For the unit, we enter V1, so as to plot the difference on a different y-axis. The calculator also allows for a preview of the formula output in a tabulated format. Let's create the delta VDHU variable and plot it in a new graph together with the VDHU and VDHU simu variables. F2 shortcut. The icon to ungroup axes highlights the differences between the simulation and the measurements. In the datasets window, a right mouse click on a variable displays shortcuts to some of the calculator functions. Let's use the delta t function to compute the sampling difference between consecutive data points for the IBAT variable. The new IBAT delta t variable has been instantaneously added. We now plot this variable with a right mouse click onto the graph icon. By default, the first data point is null. The time difference between two consecutive measurements is about 32 seconds. This shows that there were no data lost during acquisition. Most of the commands done during a session are saved in the log window accessible with the Record Macro Commands icon. Commands to create graphs and commands to create variables with the calc keyword are listed in this log window. This log may serve for the creation of macro commands files using the Create PCF file from log button. Such a file can later be executed using the Open Macro Commands icon. Thank you for watching this video.